doors close, you've earned the right to put other people's problems behind you. E-Flats. We make your apartment a showroom for your conscience.
The Bug, nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free Britain.
Yum, yum.
Hello, Bugs. This is The Bug. I'm Andy. This is Alice, and today we're going to be pretending that everything is fine. Yeah, and back. Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? That was as long as I could manage. That's a second and a half. A reality time now, however. And, well, finally, today, we're going to road test the latest update to the CSA app, the government app that has brought the great British tradition of snitching on people you don't like back to the very heart of public life, the school playground. I'm going to tell a new threat that's got a whole new lease of life these days, thanks to CSA, and isn't Britain all the more fun because of it? No more grumbling about your neighbours playing their music too loud, just simply report them to the state and have them, shall we say, involuntarily rehoused at Hotel Cap, the famous hotel that was formerly known as the prison service. What was the slogan? If you see something, say something, or if you think you might at some point see something, say something, or if you haven't seen anything but don't like someone, say something anyway. Well, let's have a look at this new app. Alice, I'm sure you've got it on your phone. I mean, at first glance, well, the interface is lovely. It's so neatly designed. A simple button to snitch on someone. That's so much better than non-government informer apps like Stool-Easy, Canary, or Narc Shark. I mean, look, I just need to geocache where the person I'm ratting on currently is. Let's call her, for the sake of argument, Alice.
Sorry, Andy, I was busy reporting you to the authorities for rolling your eyes when passing a Nigel Cass propaganda poster.
Come on. You're better than this.
Just put some effort in. You can get over it.
Just hang in there, okay? Sometimes people think they're helping, but the words they use just get in the way. We're not here to talk. We're here to listen. Please call or text the local support hotline if you need help.
Correctly registered.
Fucking love this fight!
Feeling fit for duty today?
I'll do what needs doing.
Please, how will you if you are asked a question by Albion personnel, give a clear and concise answer.
What you hear is not a test.
It's a crime.
Gonna get bullets, gonna get butts, gonna get bombs. My mind was right.
Could you not let me report you first, please? Let's have some decorum about this. I'll just take a quick little photo so they can get a drone to pick you out of a crowd at your next riot or trip to the shops or walk in the woods. And you can input your accusations with the app. Well, let's go old school. Let's call the phone line. Let's call the phone line. Here's the number, listeners, in case you want to dob someone in, as long as it's not me. 0044 203 807 3832. And don't forget to get the permission of the person who pays your bills before you call that number.
Hey, I'd like to report my co-host Andrew, who runs an underground satirical anti-government comedy show, for running and co-hosting an underground satirical anti-government comedy show. Also, he does terrible puns.
Well, excuse me, I have a suspect for you. That is my co-host, Alice. I have some evidence for you. She tutted audibly at the sight of an Albion vehicle in the street yesterday. She says she prefers pigeons to Bloom drones. I mean, come on, seriously, when did a drone ever crap on your picnic? And what's more, and look, I've no idea if this is true or not. I have it on very good authority, so please write that they sound dodgy.
If I had a crypto for every time... Sure, I think it converts to about 120,000 Great British pounds in the old money.
We'll report back in the next episode about whether or not we've been arrested and interned. I mean, I love this system, Alice. I mean, no more awkward, rumbling resentments with your neighbours, your colleagues, or, what the heck, in for a penny, your family. You just dob them in and be done with it. But I guess it could backfire. I mean, the thing is with a family, inevitably parents and their children, they end up squabbling, and, you know, in today's Britain, your kids are going to dob you in, so you might as well get in there first and preemptively counter-dob them in to the authority. Yeah. What's that number again? Let's call them up again. Hey, I've got someone else. It's my son. Let's call him Norris. He never tidies his bedroom. He gets up late. He listens to illegal, non-government sanctioned music and is covertly plotting the downfall of the government and the restoration of a true democracy. Thank you.
Yeah, just define all your household chores as patriotic. And if they fail to do them, dob them in.
Problem solved.
If you don't do the washing up, do you even want a clean British ethnostate?
This is the bug on the Buccaneer.
The bug.
Well, before we go today, Alice, let's delve into what we most miss about the old days. I'm going to kick off with the flag. I never thought I'd miss the old Union Jack, but somehow our new flag manages to be even more irritating than that. I don't know quite what it is, if it's the new colour scheme, or if it's just that it symbolises the loss of everything we once held dear. But that flag irritates the hell out of me.
Was everything you ever held dear Scotland?
Well, that was something I held quite dear.
I miss being able to dodge my friends' destination weddings in Italy. There's nothing worse than being asked to spend the equivalent of a motorbike on some sort of boat-based farce in Sorrento, and I always used to really enjoy saying, oh no, I can't afford it. Now they're all getting married in Brighton and I have to go to that alleged beach. It's made of rocks, Andy. If your sandcastle is an actual castle, that's not a beach.
I'll tell you what I miss. I miss free will. That was fun. Remember that? I mean, was it an illusion all the time? Who cares? It felt fun. I miss cash, particularly coins. I really miss coins. The fun of doing a heads or tails best of 5 to see if you had to go to the gym, and then a best of 7, a best of 9 until you won. That was a long losing streak. Now with crypto, all the romance has gone out of heads and tails.
I miss romance, Andy. I miss there being mystery in life and not just a hope that your new partner isn't good enough at hacking to find out all the information the government has on you.
Bye for now, bug fans. Keep feeding the kitten of resistance, and one day it will grow into a Tyrannosaurus Rex that will use the Cass family as toothpicks. Metaphorically, of course.
Shan't one ping. Aye, Captain. It's a message. What are they saying? Special Tover Van offer for all Albion employees.
If you're ready to blow hunger out of the water, then our Spicy Subs 2-for-1 deal is big enough to torpedo any appetite. Offer only valid for Albion employees. Terms and conditions apply.
You're listening to The Bug.
Nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free Britain. Hello, resistors. This is The Bug, keeping the fire of hope alive in the vacuum of today's Britain. Okay, fires don't burn in vacuums. It's a little novelty Christmas light, shaped like a flame, but it's something. It is something to cling to. Joining me, as always, is Alice. And Alice, hold the front page. Technology apparently is here to stay. There's no way around that now. Much as I'd like to go back to the 18th century and see if we can have another crack at the Industrial Revolution and get it less wrong this time. But new tech is creating 4,000 jobs. Count them all, 4,000 new jobs, thanks to this new tech investment.
I mean, that's a very exciting thing if you're someone who wants to work in the tech sector, but I can only assume that this tech investment has created 4,000 jobs that will immediately be taken by robots.
Even if they're not, there'll be jobs that no one in their right, sane mind would actually want to do, but that's the price of progress, I guess. And we have to embrace the way technology is taking over everything, because maybe this is a ray of hope for us in this darkened universe, that technology will in fact render us all obsolete, and we won't need humans at all, because look at the bad things that are happening now. What is the common denominator behind all of them?
I don't know, Andy, tell me.
All the bad things that are happening now, all the bad things that have ever happened, all involved human beings. They're always involved whenever anything goes wrong from the very dawn of time. And think of this, an automated Nigel Cass, surely a step up on the human Nigel Cass. You could even program it to have a tiny, tiny sliver of conscience. And if you had an automated Prime Minister, you could program it to be occasionally in the goddamn country. So that's, again, it's a step forward.
Again, I insist that there's never been a Prime Minister, Andy. I've never seen him, I've never heard of him. The only times I ever hear what the Prime Minister does is when nothing happens.
I mean, it has reached the point where, and I've thought this for a long time, we would be better off if the Prime Minister was an automated.
Right down. Thanks.
Your whole life is in my hands.
Waste of time, waste of life.
You're only making it worse for when we find you. This is the end of the line. I'm dead serious right now, asshole.
Suspects reported in your area, potentially armed and hostile.
In pursuit. I repeat, we are in pursuit.
Control, put out an APW. Target is gone.
Here! Here!
I hope nothing's wrong.
No problem. You're good to go.
Okay.
No worries. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah. What? Really? No way.
According to Bloom, the optic system is now the most secure it's ever been. And, well, of course, I mean, it's so convenient, optic, isn't it? It saves us so much time and hassle trying to exist in the kind of realm of reality. I don't even need to bother with that. I mean, sure, the government has hacked into my soul and now basically monitors my every waking moment and thought. But at least I don't have to type, where's my nearest coffee shop into search engine. At least I don't have to waste anything between 8 and 12 seconds every day going online to look up how to make a bowl of muesli. And at least I'm not frittering away my precious mental energies thinking, what do I actually think?
Optic is so secure, Andy. It's more secure than a teenage girl reading a women's magazine. It's more secure than a comedian with a drinking problem. It's more secure than a young man who's just got his first motorcycle license.
Finally, before we go today, bug off to the Prime Minister, who has once again FRO'd to who knows where this week. He sure as hell is not here in London. I remember back in the day, Alice, when our Prime Ministers were either incompetent or crooked, but not both at once. But actually, no, I can remember them being both at once. But incompetent, crooked, and not even in the country, that is one impressive triple whammy. I've had lie-ins longer than his longest spell on British soil in this last year. It's this halfway house I can't stand. Either come back and do your job, or leave the planet entirely. I'm pretty sure there must be a spare space station knocking around where he can go and entertain himself for the rest of the time. Can we crowdfund it? Tell you what, let's make a cryptocurrency out of something and crowdfund it that way. What have you got spare? Jelly beans? Are they still legal?
He's away so often, Andy. I'm starting to think he doesn't like the country.
That is all from the bug today. Fly away, bugs. We are done.
You're listening to The Bug.
May cause nausea, vomiting and headaches. Hello Britain, this is The Bug, the show that holds up a mirror to the world and smashes itself on the head with it in despair. I'm Andy, joining me, as always, Alice, and...
I deny everything.
Just a good state of existence. Some good news, at last. There are no medicine shortages, according to the government, none at all. There have been various allegations about that, it turns out they are all fake news.
fam. Hold it right there.
You've only got yourself to blame for this. Surrender!
Sex here to cause trouble. I'm cooperating, okay?
All units. Possible suspect or suspects reported near your location.
Approaching with caution, over.
Need to borrow this from you.
There are no shortages of medicine. Don't take it from me. I'm not a medical supply expert. Take it
Received.
from
We are
other
trailing
it's
the
fine. In
target.
fact, I'm going to read between the lines here and actually say there's probably
Control, I've
there's
lost
too
the
much
target.
medicine, if anything. Just medicine. You can't move for medicine. In fact, just this morning, a transporting salt rate into a bowl of breakfast. Outcome from a 12-month course of steroids and anti-retrofungal urogylation.
Control, we're heading back, over.
All right, get a move on.
I suppose you've earned a break. I'll wait.
Take a bullet, would you take one from me? Born and clad, right till we die, do it's okay to sleep. But up in my mind, you start the fire, watch it burn out and leave. If you know what it's like to be reckless, you and I, we can fight us against the world. My waist on your neck, like a necklace. In the past, loveless, all fired and frustrated.
Yeah, fucking legend! Just another thing I'm good at.
Reporting to base, incident under...
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. You just gotta call him.
Base, what's our status on retrieval?
Yeah, no, I know.
Help Albion keep
Well,
the city
fantastic.
safe. Remain indoors unless absolutely necessary.
Oh, yeah.
Data safe service. Target in sight.
Oh, God. Oh. That crosses the line.
detected. Citizens, if you see something, say something. We are here to protect you.
Just breathe, all right? Uh-huh. 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 Oh, I'm listening. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Albion will disassemble local gatherings by any means necessary.
A reminder. Albion services are operating for your safety. Please comply with
Spineless twat. Are we having fun yet?
You're not stupid. You find it predictable.
Christ!
Overly ecstatic.
Twat!
Even when they're attempting to subvert it. It's the innate.
Albion is here for your safety.
That's it.
Now don't be stupid.
You have a lot of nerve. Stand down, lady.
All units, I say again, all units, we have reports of a hostile in your area.
Received. Will engage if necessary.
Use a pursuit intervention technique.
I've had enough. Stand back.
Be advised, we are on the trail.
If you're smart, you'll stop
Target
running
is
now.
armed. Approach with caution.
Favourite topic. I could talk for hours about the rise of the AI system. It's easy to forget about its origins. It's so present everywhere we go now. Bagley just kind of blends into the background.
Bagley is the service AI that's present in every optic device. Whether you're using the optic, Bagley will be there. The AI is streamed to your optic from Bloom Central Command Center, and it was first created by Skylas and our tech hero as part of her techno-utopian idea for the world. Why do you think it grew so quickly?
In my mind, it's no surprise that Bagley became so popular. It's funny, useful, fast. It's a great companion and really just makes life so much easier.
Search has yielded no results. Report back to HQ.
could use your abilities now.
Fuck yes.
Central travel hub. Keep London safe.
I told you from day one. This is gonna go to shit.
Oh, strange.
I'm ready to leave now. You know.
Nice.
Is this how I go?
Hey, it's me. I'm done. I'm done. Well, this'll make a good story. I like it. I like it. God, so creepy. Just my style.
That's just made my morning.
Just my style.
Weather's so nice.
Turn it up! Woo!
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Of course. I hear you.
Oof, creep.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay, but... No, you sure?
Time for me to go.
All right, I hear you. Sure thing, okay.
Yeah! Play that thing!
listening to me.
Shovel!
Seriously, no, hold on.
set calling. You ready?
Why not?
Because I'll kick them in.
I'll be sniped for that one.
Oh, cross up! Fuck! Fuck, I'm still shaking. Your bum clot.
They collect information about everything you're doing across the web through your optic headset. Isn't the AI only good because of Bloom surveillance?
Well, I suppose so, but I prefer not to talk about that side of things. Bagley is so special because it's been trained on this huge cache of information. That's how these AI systems work, or at least used to work. I mean, we don't really know that much about the latest version because there's so much secrecy around the tech. But they're given this huge amount of training data. It's basically a huge database that's used to teach the AI about patterns in behavior. You know, so if you always travel the same way to your house, it can predict when you're going to go and get a self-driving car ready for you before you even ask for it.
That's pretty terrifying. In some ways, I don't want this data to drive my life. It understands too much at times. Have you heard some of the rumours around the hacked version of Bagley?
I've heard mutterings, yes.
I've heard it's been used by DedSec.
I wouldn't put it past them. It's pretty well known that they're not fans of Bloom. But the idea of a souped-up version of Bagley, given it's already so intelligent, is a bit terrifying.
I wonder what they could actually make it do.
The Bug. Objective voice of objection for a most objectionable world. Hello, Bugsters. Welcome to The Bug, the comedy show that holds up the Medusa of satire to the already immovably concrete face of modern Britain. I'm Andy. I bench 480.
You're listening to me, Cat.
I bench body weight. Not my body weight. Body weight of a baby.
Ooh, a getaway driver. I would have to see their car first.
From what I've heard, a nice car can compensate for a lot of things.
I ain't staying out here much longer. Back off. Heard of Recon.
Right.
You know, it never hurts to have the law in your pocket, and I speak from experience on both halves of that entendre.
Ironically, running an illegal resistance group would be easier if we had someone to consult for legal advice.
It's just the poor boss has had a tough life. In desperate circumstances, tend to make desperate people. I'm not saying that excuses anything, but it does explain something. I don't think we really make many choices as we think. I suppose you could disagree.
plugged in. It's in the kitchen on the... Well, if you let me finish... Right. It's in the kitchen on the right-hand side.
Eyes up, asshole.
Once more into whatever this is. Bags, what's up with her?
She's an activist who's been trying to gather intel on Albion personnel movements through the city. Looks like she wants to stay one step ahead of the goons. Smart.
Let's help the poor thing out. Could turn into a nice little asset.
Understood. The easiest way to obtain the data would be to steal an Albion heavy assault vehicle and dissect its onboard sat-nav. That would give us a clear picture of Albion's recent movements.
I'll try. No promises. Dead Sex sees a lot of potential in you. I trust you won't disappoint.
Yeah, this is gonna be real. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Take a deep breath. Long.
Shut the dusty mouth!
I'm surprised that you can even look at yourself in the bloody mirror. You're so perfect. And I was just chatting too much.
Dude.
You have what it takes. Visit an Albion recruitment station today and find out.
To be honest, I've just given up on all news and reality now, Alice. I just, in fact, I now just make up my own headlines these days. I get a piece of paper and a pen. Remember them? Paper and pens, those were the days. And I'll just write down the headlines I want to read. Now, I'll just make my own newspaper. Here I've got today. If you point at the bird shit on your car window and say it's a currency, no one can tell you otherwise. Screams Chancellor at Bilderberg karaoke night. That's right, another headline. Here we go. PM announces Britain back on track after swapping all Crown Estate properties for some magic beans. Might as well, we've got to do something as the nation we are today. Here's another one. Wild joy on the streets as Britain signs £864 zillion trade deal with Libya.
Here I am. Now what?
I can confirm that the onboard hard drive contains all the data our friend could need, pushing you a suitable drop-off point.
There in a flash.
Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled. Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled.
activist friend has come to collect the vehicle.
Let's go talk to her.
On a secret, so listen up. There's a reason our government can use psychotosis to deal with
Oh, when your AI said expect a data delivery, this was not what I imagined.
Bagley doesn't always switch the small stuff, but the hard drive in this thing contains loads of data. No big deal. You're welcome.
You ain't wrong, fam. Me and my gals can go after Albion now we got this whip. So, cheers. I owe you. For real.
You should totally join up with DeadSec. Kick ass for a cause.
Fuck it. I'm in.
Right on. We need more people looking for respect and up for a fight.
Banging! I'm gassed. When do we start bashing heads in?
Wicked.
Lovely day.
I've got no fucking patience for this. Bloody brat. Get the fuck out of here!
It lets you see things in AR.
units, possible suspect or
You just have the
suspects
small
reported near your
implant that
location.
sends signals to your optic nerve and lets you see your emails, take calls, and browse the internet directly as if the screen was in front of your eyes. Instead of having to carry around a phone, you've just got the small handheld unit. So much lighter and so much more convenient. It's great.
Vicky, you sound like you absolutely love the optic. Do you actually think that it's made our lives any better?
I mean, sure. It's definitely made things a lot easier. It's so simple to call someone now. All you have to do is choose who you want to chat to, and they're there, ready to talk. And browsing the web is so much easier. I remember when you used to have to sit down at a computer with an actual keyboard and mouse and type everything out. And my favourite feature is public transport. With the Optic, you can just walk straight onto the tube. It even acts as a passport. No longer do I have to dig around and try and find my old paper passport just to travel somewhere. Also, I thought the Optic marketing strategy, making it free for people...
Albion's authority, you started to say.
Yep. Suspect reported in your area, potentially armed and hostile.
We are in pursuit, I say again,
What I'm doing. It's not even dodgy stuff, but I just don't want anybody to blackmail with me with this in the future by hacking it. And because of Bloom's contracts with the government, it isn't just Bloom that can see everything I do, it's the government. The UK as a state has become a complete surveillance paradise.
I think you're painting a bit of a bleak picture. It's not all that bad.
No, you're completely wrong on this. I don't want everybody tracking me wherever I'm going around London.
Well, in that case, you might be interested in some rumours I heard. Did you hear that some DedSec hackers have found a way to bypass the Optic's connection with Bloom?
Are they actually making it better or usable or actually friendly for anybody?
Well, word on the street is that they've been able to create an encrypted signal, which means that your world might have a chance of becoming a bit more private again, so you could go back and enjoy all the great things about Optic without that fear of surveillance.
With the Optic, privacy's dead.
The first summer without Arctic ice cover. Not long ago, the best predictions placed it a quarter century off. Today, we are facing the possibility it will be this calendar year. Tonight, GBB will be looking into what this means for the planet.
The bug, nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once-free Britain.
Yum yum.
Hello, Resistance fans. You're listening to the Bug Podcast, the objective voice of objection for this most objectionable world. My real name is, in fact, Andrew.
Control to all units.
And I live in Noblesdale, a deluded pseudo-reality of my own making, which is in fact the most densely populated place on Earth these days. Hope you found it, joining me, as always, my next-door neighbour in these Netherlands of nonsense. It's Alice.
Yes, indeed, it is Alice. Alice, who the bleep is Alice. I am not going to tell you that. But
Shit! We've got guards all over the place. Westerly's been busy.
I'm picking up some radio chatting from the guards. The entrance to the tomb is behind a large stone slab that nobody's been able to move.
I can move it. I know I can. But first, you have to help me clear out these guards.
Got us a plan. Let's go, yeah?
Are safe. We can all sleep easy in our well-bordered beds. 4,000 illegals were deported last month. These illegal
People breaking the law just by existing, and of course illegality is contagious. It can osmose through your skin.
Shit! We've got guards all over the place. Westerly's been busy.
I'm picking up some radio chatter from the guards. The entrance to the tomb is behind a large stone slab that nobody's been able to move.
I can move it. I know I can. But first, you have to help me clear out these guards.
Got us a plan. Let's go, yeah?
That's one way to do the job.